What's up everybody? Zach with Half Pace Outdoors. We are getting ready to start the Can-Am project. I'm so little on this thing. Alright, so we're out here today trying to diagnose what's going on because as of right now, it does not start. This is all we get. Okay, now this four-wheeler is fuel injected, so I already got the fuel pump put back in, whether we need to replace that or not. If I got to replace it, then I'll have to pull it back apart, but it's not that bad to pull apart. So now I'm cleaning my fuel injectors. So this four-wheeler is an 800 V twin, so it's got two of them. There's one here, and the second one is here on the other head. So this one I already cleaned. We're gonna pull this one apart and check it out. Alright, they're gonna nail me for copyright, but I gotta turn this song up. Alright, let's try it. So what we're going to try to do now is test the circuitry on the fuel pump. Check engine. Yeah, you should be spouting off check engine.
See, once I walk all the way back here, you don't think it'll work.
Okay, so that's working. Okay, so we're getting power to the fuel pump, but the pump itself isn't working. What's up guys? So we're back in the garage now after we diagnosed the issue with the Can-Am as being the fuel pump. So I looked around and I actually found it on eBay. I will link the one that I used in the description. But I ordered a new fuel pump instead of the entire sending unit like Can-Am wants to sell you. So yeah, this was only 30 bucks compared to like 300. Which is freaking awesome. So I'm so pumped for what we're going to be able to do on this. Like, this is going to expand the HPO opportunities by tenfold. I mean, yeah. Apparently mine's going to come apart fairly easy too. Okay, so this just went drastically different than dabbling with Dan's did, but I got it apart. So what I did was I actually ripped the fuel pump completely out and didn't quite mean to the way that it did. What you're supposed to do is you have your sending, okay, this plastic should still be on here. This is how it should look, okay? And then your sending unit. for your, well, not your sending unit, but your fuel level gauge, and then your fuel pump. So what you're supposed to do is actually you don't really disconnect it, but this pops right off of the plastic housing, your fuel level gauge. And then you take a screwdriver and you pull the clips, the plastic clips off of this housing, and you drop this housing off. Okay? And then you're supposed to take the clip out of the fuel pump and pop the fuel pump out of its housing, because it's housed right up into here, like that. Okay? So what I did was I ripped the fuel pump out, not really giving too much thought to this piece, and luckily I didn't ruin anything. But yeah, now the pump is off, the plastic's off. So let's go ahead and see what the hell happens. Okay, well, reassembly is a little bit of a bastard and kind of backwards than what you would think it needs to be. So I missed a lot. I thought I hit record. This is a little spring-loaded in there, so you got to kind of center it when you're putting it in. And then you have to watch, because you can cross-thread this cap on, and it's really easy to do. So this just took me like 15 minutes just to screw the damn cap on it. Over this entire quad and do all of the electrical fittings and plugs, and anything electrical was getting dielectric grease on it. So I'm using this through trapping season, so it's going to end up seeing road salt, it's going to see mud, it's going to see water. You know, I need to take care of this the best way that I can. So dielectric grease on everything. Oh my God. I heard the fuel pump. Okay. Yep, I'm hearing the fuel pump kick. So let's put some fuel in it. We'll put some seafoam in it to clean out the fuel lines and the rest of the injectors. I believe you use 1 ounce. 1 ounce per gallon. What the fuck? Well, it runs, but we're leaking fuel. So I see what happened too, and I'm not going to be able to show you guys because it's too dark in there for the camera. The heat shield for the exhaust was like way too close to the fuel tank, and it melted the fuel tank.
Yours are the shield looks fun.
Ooh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a nice hole right here.
Oh, that's oil.
That is just awesome. Alright, well that took me about 2 hours. And it's a little rough, so here we go. Now you're seeing the whole big melt spot, but there was 2 holes in the center of it that are now patched. And then one little one down in there. It's kind of like working on the Envoy, but a little bit more expensive. So it's just one little thing after another. I actually found out yesterday while I was riding around the yard a little bit that when this side compresses, I was getting a little bit of a tick sound. So I started looking into what's going on, and what I found out is that somebody had actually backed this up into something at one time. And they didn't hit very hard, but they hit hard enough to bend just a couple very minor things. So what we're going to do today is pull this bracket off and straighten out the steel mounting plate behind it. I have to take the seat off, which is just a latch. I got to take the seat off and unbolt the exhaust from the frame and from the exhaust clamp that's back under here, the one that's over the fuel tank. And I need to pull this exhaust out a little bit because it's pushed in, and that ticking sound is actually my shock spring rubbing on the back of my muffler. It's hard to see, but this right here is what I'm trying to get to clear. It's right down in there. That's the shock, and that's my exhaust. But I think I got it. It's a really close fit in there, but it's in there.
And this has some power to it.
I should have set the camera up while we were out there spinning around.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll let it cool off and then we'll go do it again.
Do I have to get in front now? Again?
The legs are almost not long enough. Hold on up here. This one turns a lot better than the Honda.
All I can hear is the gravel.
Can you put Daddy's camera in the garage real fast?
Yeah, but why?
Because it's starting to rain. The original tire sizes, the front are 26 8/12s and my rear 26 10/12s.
Mark it up.
What I did was I went 26 9/12 in the front and 26 11/12 in the rear, and we're going to see how that works out. Alright, we are looking beautiful with these Tire Gyder Max Pluses on. I like these things. My garage is a disaster right now because we thought we were going to be moving and now we're not. I know it's kind of bad lighting in here, guys, and I apologize, but I've got a piece of paracord on tied to both of these jacks, and I'm doing a front end alignment. So what I did was I have it just touching the rear tire on both sides, and then I measured, because that's going to give me as straight as I can get all the way up. So then I measured from here. I'll show you my tape measures right here. From right here on the inside of the rim, or the farthest outside point of the rim, and it's like 1 3/4. And then up here I measured, and it's like almost 2 1/2. So we definitely have a lot of toe in that we need to bring out. And then I need to do the other side too. I have my center cap, it's just in the Envoy and I still haven't put it back on. But in the alignment, I noticed that my tie rods touch my tires. They actually cleared the tires until I did the alignment, and now they're touching my tires. I bought some custom wheel spacers. Custom wheel spacers. A 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch of clearance between the tire and the tie rod end. And that's about how thick these are. It's about 1/8 of an inch. So, can I show you this? I don't really have the light. It's right in here. There's just a tiny bit of light showing between the tie rod and the tire. So, oh my God. Alright, let's hope it works on the other side now.